crew will not understand it. It is not logical that you are Serac. Live long and prosper.
Guys, so I figured the first thing I was going to do when I get home was make myself some lunch. So I'm sorry you're going to have to watch me eat my lunch. What if I moved out of the way and it was gone? That'd be like some scary shit. Okay, Friday. We're going to look at Futurekill from Ad Riot Theory. Ghost Futurekill. It's a hazy triple IPA. 16 fluid ounces. It's a big can. Because weighs in at 10%. Always keep cold and drink fresh. That's right. And wipe the fecal matter off of the top of the can, right, Wade? I didn't know if this is one that needs some love, but hey, I was able to open the can and it didn't like, try to become a cleaning product on my floor. I mean, after all, I needed a snit to go along with the Bloody Mary, right? Smells typical. Smells like a pineapple. Oh, yeah, Billy. Billy, do you like side boob? And look at that little butt. Okay, so it's obviously hazy, and it's 10%, so let's do this. Cheers. Oh, for someone that hates a tropical fruity pineapple IPA, I do not recommend this one to you at all. Super, like a cream ale, creamy. Maybe one of the more sweet IPAs that I've ever had. I mean, this is like an IPA dessert beer. Oh, I'm telling you right at the moment, I'm not hating it at all. Oh, just look at my creation. That's right. Those magnificent chunks of horseradish floating around in there, and olives, and peppers, and bacon. I used half quantity. We won't get into it. I might have, screwed up the pour and got way too much. I did like 3/4 of the vodka was the pickle vodka, and the rest of it was the little bit more mild, hot and spicy one. For some reason, the bottle that Matt got me for Christmas is like, wow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I made it. First in. Let me get the advertising off the screen. First in. Multi-gunman. Top 10 and not caring. Mr. 27 says, cool. You're first. Taking silver on the podium is Cold-Hearted Bastard with 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. I was just chatting with him. He picked up some through night flashlights, and Cold-Hearted Bastard, what was in my mail? Open it up and it's a dildo. Whoops. The new Through Night TH20 Pro. Being that I'm a professional flashlight reviewer, and other than that, that's about it. It is a another one of their headlamp style ones, or you just take it out of here and use it. I'm sure it's got a little thingy on the battery. Usually there's a oh, it's probably right here. Oh yeah, you're supposed to finish making the connection between the... Now don't look directly at Frosty. I mean, it's real soon. The only thing I'm gonna have in my regiment is Through Night. But again, and I know some of you just like a push button. You could just throw the headgear away on this thing, and just use this as a pocket. I don't know if they. Sometimes they. Oh yeah. And that is exactly the option that they give you. The pocket clip. If you wanna use it as a regular old flashlight pocket clip. Oh, when I cook the bacon, I cover it in pepper and cayenne. As soon as I'm done with lunch, though, I gotta get back to work. God damn it! Wish I could get paid every single time the Trump bottle opener or the Let's Go Brandon opener fall over. Poco says, "Sup, bitch." Last spot on the podium. Snuck in between Cold-Hearted Bastards. Hey, Poco, you snuck in between the Cold-Hearted Bastards. Come on, man, I thought that was funny. Sup, Poco? Then Cold-Hearted Bastards on his other channel, 2 thumbs up and 6 shots. Then Mike says, cheers. Cheers, Mike. Then he says, the awesome David Brown, very nice. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Okay, I may or may not have, taken a good jab at David, but, he's a good sport. I just don't think I could sell that Smith & Wesson back to him. Sell it for $200 over replacement. And then I'm going to go buy another one. Look how thick this bacon is, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. EMT? I've never had a beer do that when opening it unless it was shaken or too cold. Well, this beer came out of that fridge, which is the same fridge that yesterday's beer came out of, and I can guarantee you it was not shaken. So, and I can say that that happens more often than I want it to. Kevin, I realize though that, sorry, Kev Dog, I realize that you're not a pro like me. But yeah, that seems to be about a 1 in every 50 beers. And I wouldn't say that it's too cold. I mean, granted, it's been, video's 10 minutes in, so it's been out of there for about, out of the refrigerator for about 12 minutes. I got 51 degrees on the can. I actually show 46 degrees on the beer. And the beer sitting in there is showing 36 degrees. Yeah, 36.6. And Cobra, it's been so freaking long. Case is right there. I can't remember if this thing came with 2 batteries or not. The thing is it uses the exact same batteries as a DeWalt laser that I have, which I kind of think it's, I can't use the words piece of shit, but compared to my Badger, it definitely doesn't impress me. It came with some cool features as far as being able to, it's all set up to, you know, if you can put a screw into something on the wall. It has a bracket that it swivels on that it attaches to like a wall. If you flip that bracket upside down, it has a spring-loaded clamp on it. So if you're doing ceiling grid, it's all set for that. But the one thing I miss about my old one is you could put my old one against the wall and it would throw the laser beam back and it would be just as bright 10 foot up the wall as it is down here. And this one just doesn't throw it. The other thing that kind of surprises me is I got this one because my other one, of course you've seen it, I've been goofing off with it, and I finally said fuck it and threw it all away. Even though that I could jump contact points and get it to work, I just couldn't order the pressure pad, the switch for it anymore. I had a company go, yeah, we got one in stock, we'll get it to you, and here's the delivery date. Oh yeah, we don't have it. We don't have it in stock. And guess what? We're never gonna have it in stock. And that one was a red laser. This one was a green, and I thought it would really be the cat's meow for me because I do so much better with red dots that are green colored, optics that are green instead of red. Oh, this thing has the capability of going away really fast. Kind of like my ex-wife and a child support check. Sub comment from Din. He might be like that guy, Chuckles. It would explain the range tips too. You know, I can take you off of my fucking Christmas card list. EMT says coffee. Smile Money, top 10. Hang on. We have to, I mean, because he does, oh gosh, that's, what's her name? Oof. You know that chick from that, she's in that other movie with that, that other girl. Let's see. Seems how Smile Money likes to fact check every fucking thing I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit, he's 8. Yes, he's in the top 10. Why would I even have doubted him? Billy says, gee, Dave or Matt, question mark. And the crowd favorite goes to Dave. But wow. Don't forget that these peppers absorb the liquid through the membrane, and that one squirted like one of fucking McLean's girlfriends. Ugh. I mean, it like shot the dingleberry. I don't know where she's roller skating at, but Wade, David J. fucking Brown. Bad. Evening's Captain. Howdy, David. And he says, man, that's a fantastic head on that beer. Shut up. Jesus Christ, that one, he's got one of his beer review videos, and he discusses the fucking head on his beer so many times, I started feeling like I was watching midget porn with nuns and my grandma. It's like, oh my God, if he says that's a good head one more time. Bike or the gun? Thing is you might as well take the gun because it's more expensive than the bike. Bad. Oh, sorry. Oh. Next comment. Look at the head on that beer. Damn. Then he says, I bow to your excellence. Best head on a beer ever.
Come on. You are fake news. Okay? You're fake news.
Then he says, any better a head on that beer and you would have exploded. Then, nearly 2 hours with the man. Finally getting some sense about you. What's next? You gonna have J-Dog on? That's up to J-Dog. Billy, Jesus, I don't want to win anymore. Okay. I'm not sure. I might have liked it more when Billy just watched. What's for breakfast? That ass. That's what's for breakfast. Kind of stalling on this. This would be real easy to 10%? No shit. How do you verify that? I mean, can a beer a brewery get in trouble if they say their beer is 10% and somebody actually checks and it's like 8.5%? I mean, it's not boozy. It doesn't have any alcohol warming that I'm aware of. Wow. I've seen her put down a dick or two. I think she moved from a gilf or a milf to a gilf. Smile money. Damn, does Christine live in a bubble to avoid everything that some have claimed are harmful? I believe it is harmful to your health to worry about everything that is reportedly harmful to your health. Well, I'll tell you what, Smile Money, at a bare minimum, it takes us twice as long to get out of the grocery store, especially if there's anything new on the food list, because everything looks like this. Acidic soy bait. No, can't get that. Next one. Miracle Spunk. Oh, that one's good. Hey, since I had this in my hand, Stephen Bush, you're a. This is addressed to I Love Chuckles, and I know this is from Stephen Bush. I knew what one of the items was. He said he was enclosing something else. And the something else Can you name them all? I think the top one is the saw. Don't know about the second one. It almost looks like it could be a musket. Then an M16. And then a Barrett 50. And then a lever gun. And then a Browning 50 cal. So, the saw, maybe a musket, an M16, a Barrett 50, a lever gun, a Browning 50, and I'm not 100% sure about that last one, but it also looks like it's a large caliber. This is through the company that Steve does. I don't know what his arrangement is with them, but it's a grunt style. So you got the flags, grunt style. Grunt style, 1776. This we will defend. And on the back is the Celtic Don't Tread on Me snake. It's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. You got some jizz on it. I almost came down here naked because he told me earlier today that it shows it as out for delivery. I'm like, out for delivery? Didn't you tell me you wanted to know what size to get, and you were sending it to me? Was it Wednesday? It felt like it was yesterday. And I was like, out for delivery. Holy shit. That's He's salivating. Eat me! Okay, I get it. The small shit amuses me. I have not decided what Locked and Loaded is going to be about, but I just want to do something. I'd really, there's nothing really I give a shit about in politics right now. It's all bullshit. So probably just gonna jerk off, in a audio sense, not in a physical sense. Multi-gun man. I don't watch football, so I don't know who Taylor Swift is, but he sounds fast. Oh, shit. And Cobra keeps sending me pictures of William Shatner working out. Can we stop with this? It's like, oh yeah, in case you want to tug the rope or something. Ah, shit. Dr. Fauci, the fuck that's responsible for destroying the planet. AKA the Jab Master. Sorry. Posted that picture in one of my groups and they wanted to know oh, and then something from my sister. I probably shouldn't click on that while we're hanging. Oh god. There's just no pictures of her where she isn't hot as. Hang on. I gotta top off a little bit. Speaking of that, hang on. I have to take care of something for tonight. Joey, don't forget, you have a 4-drink minimum before the show starts. Speaking of that, I don't remember if I saved some pictures. Some shit that would just make fucking John Solar's head explode. Shit. No, I didn't save them. And I don't remember where they were now. It was like somebody had a... like they got a big piece of granite countertop, and then they like glued the sink to the bottom of it, and then took like a grinder and just kind of cut out where the opening was. And then somebody went to trim out around a turn, and it's just made out of a bunch of square pieces. So it'd look better if they didn't do one of those scenarios where it'd look better if they didn't do anything at all. Sub comment from Sharky: I heard being born is a death wish. Hey Sharky, are you impressed? I made it 30 minutes into the brew review, and I still haven't talked about how quickly my day went to fucking shit today. But I'm still in a good mood, because Samantha told me, just breathe. When I got my truck, it had 4 brand new tires on it. 2 years later, they look, top 2 or 3, and the other ones that might be in the top 1 or 2 might actually be more pictures of her. Without waiting on Sam to stop on our way home and tell me how much tread is left on my tires, then I somehow got if you do insulation, rigid insulation, you get these big plastic washers with a steel nail down the center of it, and there's one in the fucking sidewall of the tire of my truck. So a $265 tire. The problem is depending on how much wear, sometimes some places will tell you that we don't even recommend that you put one on here. You're going to have, because it's 4-wheel drive, you're going to have to go 4 tires. So $1,000 plus. So, but Sam told me to just take a deep breath, and she can get me the same manufacturer, the same tire, and she's going to stop to find out how much tread is left on my tires and actually get me a used tire with that identical tread gauge left to it. So, but either way, it's not going to be free. So instantly I start thinking like, well, today would have been cheaper for me if I would have just not gone to work today. But then again, it's that, like NIHAP keeps reminding me, it's that luck of the Irish. So, Joey says, okay, I'm getting mixed messages here. First you want me to talk, then you don't want me to talk, now you want me to talk again. Well, make up your mind, you're worse than a woman. I say, let's just have you drink and see where it gets us. And since I'm willing to put my mouth where my money is, or maybe it's her mouth where my meat is, I don't remember how it goes, but that's what I'm doing right now. Joey is always more entertaining, a little lit up. Daddy likey. Right, Sharky? That too. Dan, the scam cans were all old surplus ammo. They were never gonna use, probably. That was from the warehouse all over the old Soviet Union. The 54R they make now would be fancier, like DMR/sniper stuff, or belts of PKM. She's got a cute everything. Smile money. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Maybe some range time in Duluth. Bonus. Don't worry. I'm trying to put a better foot forward. And, well, besides that, if Christine has to do the show, I've already talked to her about it. Drink, Joey. Speaking of that, here, I can get this in two different directions at the same time. Watch this. So, me and Christine, our new guilty pleasure is watching the TV show Suits. And here's what would be fun, is that you have to drink every time somebody in the show drinks. Last night's episode, you would be fucked. Wow, speaking of fucked, just look at that. The Highway 35, right here in the Twin Cities, it jets off on I-94. Right here, you go down to, head down, you got to go up to the farm to visit Jolson. You even get some freckles in there. You've got some chance at meeting the devil. Salty. Happy naked day to you. Happy naked day to you. Happy naked day, dear nakedness. Happy naked day to you. And Mr. 27 says, happy. Cold-hearted bastard, says J10. J10 is Colonel Mustard. And Phil gets the Colonel. Okay, now the race is on to to place the last shot. And Sharky, you're busy looking for the Colonel and you don't even have a kill. So if you got the Colonel and that's the only thing you got, you would have less friends. J-Dog is here at work. What if that, what if she was like a kindergarten teacher? Or they were kindergarten teachers. Smile money? David, so Eric has a list of guns that he wants to keep out of your coffin. Yet, if he dies first, he won't even commit to willing you back the Smith. That is cold-hearted. And David says himself is a cold-hearted ghoul. Smile money. Cold-hearted bastard, robbed of the outro again. Son of a bitch. Sharky says, to be expected with a 2-hour review. This is true. Smile money. So nice when there is an adult in the man cave. Laugh out loud. Hi, David. Thanks for keep Eric focused. Rich Huff says, outro robbery again. I used like an old, what did I use? It was just an old B&E intro pick. I mean, there wasn't even a girl in it. Jesus, these people suck. Just kidding. Hey Cobra, sorry your penis fell off. Rich, I got a new phone yesterday, so I'm not getting my heart notifications again. I think you'd like to be notified about that. 10. Nope. E, no camera. I just manually animated all those pictures of the MRE videos. Well, it's one thing to have this. It's another thing to have that. So, when we do Locked and Loaded, I see you and Joey, Johnny, and John, and you, same shit. Actually, you actually see you, and you could actually be, whatever. So I'm just for doing the video stuff. Maybe when you do your MR, maybe this is all that you use when you do your videos. I don't know. Some people do. I don't know what she's about to have. Matt Davis says K9. Just a true player, huh? Mr. Mark Mac 85. Greetings, Eric and David. Cheers and
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
So, one of my neighbors has one of those. You can buy one to cover up the headrest on your vehicle. So as you're driving along, it looks like someone's actually sitting in the vehicle. I thought it was funny as hell. Thankfully, I had seen these in a TikTok video up for sale before my neighbor had them. Cheap old gun guy. I never thought I'd see anyone pissed because he got too much head. Immediately erupting over a lot of head shows a bit of immaturity. Just relax and enjoy the head. You'll get there.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
She's going, as soon as I get you home, I'm going to bash the fuck out of you. Cobra says H7. H7 is a miss. But I know you're looking for Colonel Mustard. But when you hear me say this, you'll know that you were looking for nothing. Hey Cobra, I wouldn't admit this out loud, but I may or may not have gotten paid to watch your 31-minute Shelby. I even watched the commercials. Why not? Don't cost me nothing. Ho, 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 ho. Cobra, I do miss the Justin's final mission days. Felt like we were making a difference. Too bad the Active Heroes organization was taken over by swindlers. Yes. Under Troy's watch, those cabins were for veterans. Now they're basically for the highest bidder. Wedding parties. I think right on their site it says that they're not even available for veterans on the weekends. Sad. Fucking sellouts. Wade says, my carry gun depends on what I'm doing. If I'm home, it's a Judge and usually a 12 gauge within reach. In town, it's a Glock along with my war bag. You'd be surprised how typical being armed to the teeth is where I live. My backup mag is a full stick. Why go halfway? True. McLean, I got a laugh out of Mr. Brown. Give me a trophy. Then he says, nail needs trimmed. Do it on camera. I have a funny feel. See, it's not that this nail is not growing anymore. This nail is dead and it got pushed. It's being pushed off by the next nail. So there's a chance that trying to trim it would break it loose from the skin. So McLean, no. Man, that's good. Uh-huh. Personal favorite. McLean, I can't see the brew grill without my glasses anymore. Time for a pine box, boys. McLean, does Mr. Brown like me? Hello. Yes, I like you swell, says David. He's lying, McLean. Then he says, you're in the pocket of Big Cobra. Mr. 27 says 50th. Then he says, the old man is here. Then he says, more beer please, Mr. Brewbomy. Hang on. Caution. Slippery when wet. Jolson, we need more cowbell. And then he says D10. D10's already been called. 3, 2, 1. Then Jolson says, I would love to own something that was owned by the legend David Brown. I'll bring you some of his cigarette butts. Well, I'll sell them to you. Sharky says, cheers all. Good to see you, Dave. Hey, I shot that. Oh yeah. Look, something Sharky shot. Sharky, I found the Ebomi channel all those years ago through your Mosin videos. I remember my mate was looking into one, so I did research. Never would have thought it would lead to this train wreck left.
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
Fake news.
Then Sharky says, Bravo 3. Just trying to get the Colonel to screw the others over. B3 is a miss. Now the truth comes out as to what's going on here. Sharky SH Auto Robbery, but at least the last brew babe on screen is one of my favorites. Oh.
that you could drop it. This is fine. But shoot! Nothing is over!
Smiling. Oh, look, it's brew review time. Cheers, Clovers. Vocal so. Okay. Where did we actually end up? Oh shit.
Is that the, no, that can't be the
Let's just
lesson.
ignore that.
And
And you guys that like the long brew reviews, you're welcome. And we will see you tomorrow.
And
before I locked and loaded, and I actually do not have an idea.
oh yeah.
Idea, and Din will be my guest. That'll be interesting. Din, do you have a camera to go along with your microphone?
A video, a social networking camera, and oh yeah, that outfield is full. Last comment, cold-hearted bastard. Oh baby, man, that was a great shower. Oh my God. Hey.
How we doing? Who's gonna be pissed? Oh, we're in the middle. We're half as long as yesterday. So where do I put this? Oh, look at all the debris. Look at the beer jizz on the bottom. Futurekill. Can this one be saved? Oh, it's looking good. It's pretty damn good. But then again, I did say the other day I seem to have this rebirth back into the IPAs again. No, I like this a lot. I'd give this a 9. Even though it's a tropical fruity version. Usually those don't rate as highly in my book, but yeah, I'm impressed with this. Thank you. 10% high octane, super smooth. Probably, like I said, probably the sweetest IPA I've ever had, considering you throw 10% at them, and usually they kind of go the other way. That was good. Who is it? I will, and the tracking for yours showing you getting it on Monday. As full disclosure, I was kind of having some issues with my holster for the HK Tactical. It's almost like no matter what Pete did, the optics was getting pressed right, like the glass was laying right on my belt. And Sharky told me, just fucking use it and enjoy it. If the optics gets damaged, see if Hollison will cover it, but either way, if you really like the gun and you like the setup, don't let that stop you from carrying it. So I literally, it has been, well, it is my 24/7 gun. If this is the first time that it's not down here with me, it's up on the computer desk. And Pete I didn't like how it was riding with the first holster. So Pete kind of made me a holster. I mean, it's ugly, but it had a whole series of holes in it, and he wanted to know what setting made it and here's the funny thing. You can tell a guy that has been doing this for a while. I said, I'm having problems, and I don't understand why. Because Pete has now made me, 5 holsters for optics loaded guns. I mean, case in point, the one that I'm carrying right now is the one that I got from Jim, the XDM 10 millimeter. And remember the other day when I was reminiscing and going through things that I would possibly be willing to sell to make another gun happen? This is a 10 millimeter, and that will never fucking happen. I am I am absolutely negotiable on just about anything in the collection as long as it's not chambered in 10 millimeter. Maybe I could shoot this on. I mean, I know Jim told me that it runs, but I have yet to actually have this one out to the range. The holster for my Hellcat, perfect. I don't have an issue with this. I don't have see what other ones do my. I don't understand what was happening, but he kind of wanted the test holster so that he could. And then he made me one, and he put it in the mail today. And I'm sending one back to him. I had this conversation with him. This is not on me, but I want an outside the waistband holster for the HK Tactical. And Pete completely spaced on that I had suppressor height sights. So I pushed the gun into the holster, and it was like, and it comes back with plastic on the front blade, and he's like, "Oh shit, that was my bad." He says, "Send me the holster back." He says I can pop it apart, and I can remold it and send it back to you. There's a part of me that, of course, right now, smile money, trying to make good financial decisions, and then I find a nail in the sidewall of my tire, but we won't go there again. I'd be happy to go there, though. Right into the camo toe. I had thought about just telling him, just make me another damn holster. I'll keep the one that I have for the other HK. Jesus Christ. Must be camo toe hour. So, Pete's awesome. He's obviously a true professional. I am looking forward to having him fix that. Jolson, are you listening? I just got that from Jolson. Do you have the man cave bugged? Okay. After this, I'm just going to have to work on some show prep. First in the club. It's been so long, I'm going to hit the button again. Stayed the same. First in the club is Mr. 27. Brew club time already? Day drinking, baby. Hell, if I had a job, I'd just be leaving right now. On a Friday, I'd still have another hour to go on any day of the week, but a Friday. Rich Huff says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich.
And Salty says Double Naked Happiness Day. Gee, Salty, was it another ride?
I know. Yesterday he took his bike to work. Dick. He's like, dude, you have to move south. I know. I could literally be using Vivian probably 90% of the time if I wanted to. I mean, just like I can't put the table saw on the Subi. I really probably. You know, the thing is that Vivian has more horsepower, I believe. Let's ask the idiot. Hey, Google, how much is the horsepower rating of a 2011 Subaru Impreza?
The 2011 Subaru Impreza has a horsepower rating of between 170 horsepower and 265 horsepower and an RPM of between 5,600 and 6,000.
Yeah, standoff right there. Okay, so my car has roughly 20 more horsepower. I mean, the car also has 4 doors, okay, and a trunk. I know it's the first time you've ever heard me say this, but Vivian is badass, okay.
Okay. Let's double tap this just to make sure. And I'm going to go up. And this will obviously be uploaded long before Locked and Loaded tonight. So if you have a show recommendation, everybody at 1 hour and 1 minute, let me know. Maybe we'll bring it up. Cheers.